Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And as you know that I am your instructor Mahesh Lakwani, and today we will be discussing a topic that is number in maths. Okay, numbers is used in your board exam, also in your study, your O levels, your grade 8, or even in lower grades. So that's why numbers is important. And don't think that numbers is easy, as we have a lot of types of numbers like rational number, irrational number, integers, fractions and mixed numbers, whole numbers, negative integers, natural number, zero, even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers, and a lot more. But don't take tension, we will be covering all of these types in this video, so make sure that you are active in this video. So let's start with what is a number in maths. A number is something we used to count, we used to measure or label things. Here we have a definition of number. A number is a mathematical object or concept that counts, measures, or labels. Okay, numbers can be integers, fractions, decimals, or even irrational numbers like pi. It is a mathematical concept or object that is used to count, to measure, to label, like how many apples you have, one, two, three, or more, or how tall are you, like 5.4 feet. So this is the reason we use number. Now we have different types of numbers, kinds of numbers. Okay, the first, the main kind, the king of all the numbers is real number. Okay, you can say it's basically a number, starting of number. From here all the types of numbers start. The main one, the king of numbers, is real numbers. Okay, first of all, we have rational number and irrational number. What are actually a rational number and irrational number? Okay, we also have a definition here to make things easier. Here we can see that any number that can be expressed as a fraction where the numerator and denominator are integers are rational numbers. Before starting that, what is a fraction? Those who don't know, fraction is like division. Is like division. Okay, it's like division. For example, 2 upon 4, and in division it will be 2 divided by 4. Same, these both means same. Okay, and here this, the upper one value and the downwards, the upper one value is called numerator, the downwards is called denominator. Okay, you can see denominator and numerator. Okay, now we have cleared that what is a fraction, what is a denominator and a numerator. Now let's study that what is a rational number. A rational number is any number that can be written as a fraction, like 4 upon 2, 2 upon 4, or also in variables a upon b. Okay, so these all are rational numbers. Okay, here wait a minute, here a and b are integers, but you can't divide b by 0. In rational number, make sure that your denominator is 1 or more than 1. If it's 0, so it's not a rational number. Okay, make sure that you are following this couldn't be a 0. Okay, examples like 3, you can write 3 upon 1, you can write minus 5 upon 1. Okay, for example, 3 upon 4, it is equals to 0.75 is okay. Now for example 0.33, that one value, okay, it is repeating, it is a repeating decimal, but its main value will be 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3, it is also a rational number. So if the number ends or repeats, it's a rational number. Okay, I hope so that it's clear to you guys. Now we are done with rational number. Now irrational number, that what are what is the difference and what are not rational number or irrational number. Here the definition states any number that cannot be expressed as a fraction where the numerator and denominator are both integers are rational numbers. Okay, in simple words, it states that these cannot be written as a fraction and never repeat or end. It never repeats the value of its decimal, or it never ends. It's continue on. It's infinity. For example, pi. Okay, pi is equals to 3 upon 14 and it goes on. Okay, but 3 upon 14 and it goes on infinity. Okay, but 3 upon point 14 is not accurate, it's estimated. Means those values that don't repeat or don't end, those are called irrational number. One more example, like radical 2. Radical 2 is equals to 1 upon 41 and it goes on. It never ends or it never repeat. So this is called irrational number. You cannot write these as neat fractions like 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4. You cannot write it as an estimated amount of these values. Okay, a trick to remember that what is rational and irrational. Rational number are reasonable or something you can write in simple words. Irrational means crazy, man, or numbers that go on forever with no pattern. Okay, so we are done with rational number and irrational number and real numbers. Let's now learn about first of all, we will be learning what is natural number. Okay, in previous generation, means a lot of time before, for counting we the people use national number. What they use? National number. National number are those numbers, it is a series, you can say a sequence that goes through 1 2 3 and it goes. Okay, it goes on, goes on. It's only starts with 1. It is only positive. Don't take it like you will take -1, -2, -3. No, it's only 1 2 3 4 5 and it goes on. Okay, but in previous time they were also having a problem that they don't have a number that represents empty. That's why they invented whole number. Whole number starts from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and it goes on. Okay, remember this thing that whole number starts from 0 and it goes on, and the national number starts from 1 and it goes on. Okay, these both are used for counting. Make sure that no 0 in national number, and both of these no negative. Okay, no negative numbers. Okay, I hope so that you understand that what is this. Okay, then we have one more topic. Now let's come to integers. After inventing whole number and decimal national number, they were having problem that they don't have a negative number to represent loss in shops in business. So at that time they invented minus. Okay, negative. It stands for, wait a minute, it's known as integers. Okay, integers. It goes on like this. uh, I'm just writing direct: plus minus 1, plus minus 2. Okay, don't think that you have to write plus minus. You can also write like this: minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, this is all. This is also correct. This is also correct. Both are correct. Okay, it goes on minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 2. It includes both the positive and both the negative values with the origin, which is 0. The origin is the 0. Okay, I hope so that integers is also clear to you guys. And then we also have 0. Those who don't know, 0 in simple words, it means empty. Okay, nothing. Okay, now let's learn about some negative integers. Okay, integers are includes negative numbers, positive numbers, the origin 0, but negative integers only include minus 5, minus 4, and all the negative values, but it doesn't include 0, because negative 0 is not, it's neutral, it's the origin, it isn't a positive, it isn't negative, so its origin is neutral, so you won't write 0 in negative integers. Okay, then we have fraction. Okay, I've told you that what is fraction. It's a division, a part of a whole. For example, 1 upon 2. Like here we have example 1 upon 4, 7 upon 12, 3 upon 9. Okay, now what are mixed numbers? A mixed number plus a fraction. Okay, what does mixed number means? Okay, it is a whole number with a fraction. For example, 2 upon 1 upon 2. You will multiply with 2, it will be 4, so the final value will be 1 upon 4. It will be 1 upon 4. So these are called mixed numbers. We have also proper, improper. We will be covering it also, maybe in this video or another video. We have done this: integers, fraction, whole number, negative, 0. Now come to even number and odd number. What are even number and odd numbers, right? Even number are numbers. Even numbers are numbers that end with a factorization of 2. For example, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, sorry, 11 not, it was a mistake, 12, and it goes on after taking a gap of 2. In simple words, here 2, here 2, here 2. It numbers those are divisible by 2 are called even number. Okay, and number those who aren't divisible by 2 is called odd numbers. It's called odd numbers. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and it goes on. Okay, numbers those who are divisible by 2 is called even number, and those number who aren't divisible by 2 is called odd number. Correct, we have also done these. Okay, now we have prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, prime number. Okay, a number that has two factors, 1 and itself. Okay, for example, take example like 2. 2 is divisible by 2 itself, like 2 divided by 2, how much is equals to 1, and 1, like 2 divided by 1 is equals to 2. Sorry. It is divisible by itself, the value on like 2 and 1. Okay, one more example. For example, take example of 7. 7 is divisible by itself and 1. Okay. One more example, 11. 11 is divisible by itself and 1. Yes, 2 is only even prime number. One more thing that helps you. The only even prime number is 2. Okay, if you see in a test, there are a lot of options. It states that choose prime numbers, and all of those, there are 4 answers, and 3 of them are even. Okay, but there isn't 2, so cut those 3 and mark the 4 one, because the only even prime number is 2. Okay, now come to composite number. Composite number are opposite of prime number. They have more than two factors, like 4. 4 is divisible by 4, 1, 2. Okay, like 10. 10 is divisible by 10 itself. 1, 5, 2, and so on. Like 9. 9 is divisible by itself. 1, 3. Okay. 6. 6 is divisible by 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So these are called composite numbers. Okay. We have also done these composite numbers. And we have also done whole number, natural number, integers, rational. Okay. So these are some examples that if you want, you can take a screenshot of it. Now let's come to the symbols that is used for these numbers. Every number has a symbol, every different type have a symbol. So we will be learning some of those symbols, not all. The symbols we will be not learning, I will just cut it down for your easy. The set of all natural numbers are used for n. Okay, if you are referring to natural numbers, so write n. All integers are known as z. Positive integers are z plus. Negative integers are z minus. All the real numbers are known as r. All the positive real numbers are called r plus. Negative r minus. Okay, we will be cutting this. Okay, the set of rational number, the whole set of rational number is known as q. The whole set of positive rational number is known as q plus. The whole set of negative rational number is known as q minus. The empty set, the set containing no elements, we will be telling it as 0, then a cut. Okay, these were the basic of types of number, and I can give you guarantee that if you see this video properly and accurately, so you can answer any other questions. Okay, I will be making a video regarding questions from these numbers that comes in Cambridge system from O level book, and that video will come soon. Thank you for joining this video. I hope that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe, you'll give a like and give a comment.